How's it going, everybody? This is Jacob with Jacob Reviews Things, and I'm here with a knife review. Specifically, I'm here to talk about this guy, the Civivi Plethiros, or however you pronounce it. I don't speak Greek. Yeah, so I'll let you have a second to guess who designed this. 1 second. All right, if you said anybody other than Elijah Isham, you're wrong. You're an idiot. What are you even doing? Looking at knives, you freaking idiot. How could you not tell this was Elijah Isham? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can see his little maker's mark, I think. This my stupid phone camera. It's yeah, you can kind of see it in the distance there. It's a little pair of glasses, the nose, like everything else he does, very unique, very fun. And yeah, that's what this knife is. It's just unique and fun, and it functions really well. Like you look at it and you think, oh, well, what do I do? That looks very angular and blocky, and it doesn't look like it would fit my hand. Well, again, you're wrong, you big idiot. This I don't have gigantic man hands by any means. My hands are actually the same size as my grandma's, but it fits pretty well on mine. Fills it up nice. And I want to say it's a 3.5 inch blade. I should have read my nerd specs before I did this. Whatever. If you're interested in buying it, go look it up yourself. I'm not gonna read numbers off to you. Um, and speaking of that blade, I don't know what shape this is. It's reverse Tonto with a belly. I don't know. It's its own thing. I don't really know. Whatever it is, it works really well. Like you look at it and you think, oh, that's probably not the greatest stabber, but no, it's it's stabby. I don't know why it's so stabby, but it's stabby. Like and then it's got a nice curve to it, so you can just slice through stuff. Yeah, just use it for typical knife stuff. I mean, I'm not bringing this knife out into the woods in a survival situation just because it's not what I bought it for, and B, it's surprisingly heavy. Like this is all copper right here. So this isn't some Go Light super backpacking knife. I mean, it'll do whatever knife things you need it to do. It came out of the box really sharp. The blades are really well designed. It's ergonomic. It's ergonomic in different grips, which I thought was shocking personally, because again, you look at it and you think that's just a big block of angular metal. Nope. So yeah, good blade, works well. I like it. So if you're not using it for the outdoors, why would you own this? Well, maybe self defense. I mean, it's a knife, but I wouldn't buy this specifically for self defense because I don't buy knives for that purpose. I just buy knives because they're cool. Um, and yeah, again, it'll work. Not the reason you're buying it though. So what else is there to say about this thing? Oh, right, I forgot the other reason you would buy this. It looks cool. Like if you're, I don't know, if you're looking for a very unique, like gentleman's knife, this isn't a bad choice. I say because it looks cool. It functions really well. Like if you're a giant knife nerd and you whip this out, a bunch of other giant knife nerds, they'll be like, "Hey, what the heck is that thing? Let me see that." So, or I assume so. I've yet to meet any of you knife nerds in real life. Find me. I need to talk to somebody about this stuff. Um. So yeah, you got yourself a cool little like gentleman's knife, I guess. Just a fun little piece to have on your desk. Some negatives about it. The only one I can really find is with this particular version, it is stupid heavy because it's copper. I mean, you can see that that's a lot of copper they got in there. I forget the weight. It's like 5 point something ounces. The non-copper version, which is G10 and carbon fiber, I believe, is uh I forget the number, but it's significantly lighter. So if I was going to recommend any version to anybody, I would say just go with the lighter version. This like 5 point whatever ounces doesn't sound heavy, and it's really not, but it's definitely heavy enough to where you notice it. Like I don't like to carry around a pocket knife and think, oh wow, I've got a big knife sticking in my pocket, bouncing against my phone every time I take a step, and that's kind of the situation here. But on the bright side, it does. Again, I don't know how, but it fits really. It's like very ergonomic in the pocket, and it's got a pretty solid pocket clip. They didn't cheap out on this one. Not that Civivi ever has in any of the knives I've owned. It's basically deep carry. I'd count that. Like, yeah, you'll have a tiny bit of metal sticking out, but unless someone's looking for you carrying a knife, I don't think they're gonna notice it. And if they do, I mean, this is the type of knife where it's like, yeah, look at my cool knife. So who cares anyway? Oh, the other thing, deployment. So whatever bearings they use in here, super smooth, awesome, great. No blade play of any kind. Great detents, yada yada. The only issue I have is this tiny, pathetic little flipper. I'm sure they did this for aesthetic reasons, maybe ergonomic reasons. In the pocket, it's already kind of just a weird shape. But I don't know. I have personally have definitely missed a lot of deployments on it. Maybe that's just because I suck with my buttery little hands here. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm not a huge fan of that. Like, let's see, where's a knife with a real flipper? Ugh. Yeah, here we go. This is a good example of what I'm talking about. This is a Best Tech Toucan. Great knife. It'll get its own review someday. But yeah, I mean, granted, I think this flipper is a bit ridiculous on the Toucan, but you can still see the difference there. I mean, one's barely noticeable, one's a full-on beak. So yeah, never gonna miss a deployment with this. But one thing these knives actually have in common that I really like personally is it also has this little hole right here, so you can just, ta-da! It's not the smoothest thing in the world because it's not a giant hole. It's more like a tiny triangle. Yeah, so you got your tiny triangle. It'll get it open. It's not the smoothest thing in the world. Best Tech, same thing, a lot smoother. Get rid of that. So yeah, that is a Civivi Plethiros. Definitely a niche knife, but if you're in that niche and looking for, yeah, if you're looking for a knife like this, definitely recommend. All right, have a good weekend, everybody. Stay safe.